In the upper right corner, representing the team F United, we have
F United Soldier.
a little bit mangled his name. That's so bad. Oh, he's getting in the zone. He's making those boxes.
Yeah,
I saw
sickest box making.
Box macro. In the bottom left, our blue Terran.
TSL alive.
He's going to have to win this game.
He's going to have to stay alive, Tasteless. We've had Revival, we've had Alive, we've had Phoenix. You see where I'm going with it.
Yeah. It's actually very true. Now, Barracks is on the way. But looks like Thorzane actually going to go. Oh, no, rather, Alive actually going to go for the Refinery first.
Refinery first. So, going to tech up. Let's see some Banshee play, perhaps. Perhaps some Blue Flamage. Ooh, Thorzane making a second Macarax at the Minerals.
Macarax.
Macarax attacks. Wow.
Now, here's the truth. I don't think that Alive is going to be thinking it's going to happen. This is such a wild card move.
Yeah, and this map is a pretty long rush distance, so it's definitely not something you're going to be expecting. If Thorzane can catch a timing where he's moving across the map and simply his opponent doesn't see it coming, and or his opponent's making like a reactor with his barracks, which takes a very long time, then this might be something that can work. But for the most part, Macaraxes have stopped working in TVT. People have really good micro. It takes a while to get over there. SCVs, you know, this, that, the other thing.
Sometimes the best strategy is the least expected one. Yeah. So we'll see.
Upgrade complete.
I like that Thorzane, so manly, putting his team's life on the line with a cheese. I actually really respect that, the fact that he can play a long game. Okay, he can go long and
he just
play hard, but and I don't think he's even tired yet, to be honest. He's a player like Beyond that's always playing these long games. But to put this out there, if his opponents have actually studied his style, I don't think that they're really going to expect this that much.
Now he's driving out the SCVs at the Zonaga Watchtowers. Now note that Alive is just rushing towards... Oh, did he see it? He did not see it. He did not see it.
I don't think he did.
Oh my god.
So it looks like maybe a 1 Marine pressure. He's making a 2nd Marine now. He's making a tech lab on the factory.
But you know, Alive has to be thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah, this is actually a decent...
Oh, okay, no, he sees the SCV in the back. Oh, Julius Caesar over here stabbing that Marine in the back. I do think so.
And here we go. Very nice. Picking off the Marine as it comes in. Alive might be in trouble. He is making a Hellion. Also making a bunker out back for his single Marine. Really nice usage of that Marine by Alive. That was actually beautifully done. And he's got to get in there. Go Thorzane. He's got to kill the bunker SCV. Oh, he's not going to.
Well, he actually can do a couple of different things. If he takes it to the depot's Terran supply box anyways, if he parks himself in front of the barracks, then he wins anyways because the Marines die when they pop out. The Hellion's out here. Hellion with these angles should be pretty useful.
A lot of SCVs coming down, but Thorzane's taking quite a few out right now. Very nice stutter step micro there. The Hellion, though, is being worth so much. But look at this. Thorzane, he will not be had, Tasteless. He will not be had.
Ooh, that was a good voice.
10 SCVs.
You really are a warlock.
I know. 9 SCVs to 20 right now. Thorzane taking a very strong lead. And at home, look at this. He's just getting ready for everything.
A normal game.
Yeah, he's like, forget it. We're going to go normal on this, buddy. We do have a Banshee coming out, so how much damage can this Banshee actually do?
Got to be careful there.
There's not much else he can do except keep those Marines there. If they try to run back home, then the Hellions might kill him, but you know, they might just make a break for it because with the Hellion on the, I mean, a Banshee on the way, he needs as many Marines in his main base as possible. All right. You can kite for days with a Banshee against Marines, but
at least they buy time. At least the Marines are dying.
They buy time. And eventually they'll kill it. Eventually, you know, it'll happen. Banshees don't turn that quick. They aren't Marine stasis. Jeez.
The Marines have eyes in the back of their head.
They've guns in the back of their head.
The turrets are going to finish literally at the last possible second.
Wow.
Well timed out.
Insane. You're insane. I'm racking my brain because you've given Alive so much pain.
You look like a lion with a big mane.
I wonder if you came here today on the train.
Ooh. I think we've exhausted that one. Well, you know, Alive is still doing some damage. I'm sure Thorzane regrets not having an additional turret there.
Oh, he's going to make that additional turret. He's not messing around. He doesn't want to lose SCVs. He's going to enforce that via turrets.
And this is what the Marines are good for, guys. Even though they're going to get picked off here eventually with good Banshee control, the turret will get up.
Yep. We do have Blue Flame on the way for Alive. Stim and +1 attack for Thorzane. So it looks like he's going to stay with a more aggressive style, which I actually think is a right decision in this. There's no reason to turn it into a mech game, and mech games get so long that your opponent can come back from an SCV deficit, but when you are this far ahead in SCVs, which is right now 32 to 19, keeping a more tempo-based build going is going to be really, really great for Thorzane.
All right, Hellions are coming out now, but there is a bunker there.
They repaired that depot. Alive might poke up to hope the depot burned down.
And that is never going to become a reality there. The
Thorzane relands that, realizing he cannot quite go down the ramp yet. Has to make some Marauders to go down and deal with those. 2 Marauders will
he's
easily
going to
deal.
mess with the feng shui of his base.
Yeah. Don't want to mess with that, Tasteless.
No.
And yeah, the Hellions are like, well, we can't possibly take those out.
Yeah, Thorzane's a great shape. It looks like he might try to take out Alive either while he's on 2 base or when he's trying to take his 3rd base.
Yeah, I think that a nice stim timing would actually be really, really smart. I would not make a siege tank in this game, to be honest. I'd be non-stop, all over the place. And if the pokes don't actually end up winning it for you, if you don't just get more and more damage piling on top of itself against Alive, take the map and then make factories for siege tanks. Thorzane is making some medevacs,
and those are going to be
about to finish.
Those are going to be very important when he moves out here. Looks like we have a drop over here. It does appear Thorzane is prepared.
Oh my! Yeah, very, very well prepared. But Blue Flame Hellions, man,
those things are pretty good.
Wow, that is a good Marauder if I've ever seen a good Marauder. And I've seen good Marauders, guys. Good Hellions,
oh my God! Yeah, the Hellions are not dying.
Wow, and
what the hell was that, man? Oh my God, more Hellions coming in here.
What the Hellion is going on?
He's taking on a lot of SCVs. The SCV count now is actually evened out, so all that hard work Thorzane pulled off is now gone. Now actually it's Alive that's ahead.
Alive is actually winning now by 6 SCVs, 32 to 26, and oh, how quickly fates can turn with the Hellion, man. It's the Reaver of StarCraft 2.
It really is.
It's quick, though, too. So it's the Reaver and Vulture of StarCraft 2. And Fire
the Reaver with a speed shuttle. Here comes another Hellion drop. Alive isn't done yet.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. His army is out of position.
Way out of position. Not just out of position. SCVs are lining up.
Oh, Hero
nice
Marauder
job.
blocks.
Yeah.
But even one more shot. Oh, I have no idea.
Well, he's going to the natural, hoping nothing's down there, and does get another SCV.
29 to 39.
Wow. Alive is really in great shape now. I mean, it's so reversed. You know, he's going mech, Thorzane's going Marine King Prime style, you know, Marine Marauder medevac. And as long as Alive really turtles up and just pushes out slowly, he's going to feel like he's in a superior position. And he's going to be right when he feels that way. But Thorzane has some shots still. There aren't a lot of units out for Alive, so there might actually be a nice timing in here. And he scans the front, sees all that. But what I'd love to see is just loading up and dropping in the main because the siege tanks are on the natural. Or at least spread like crazy. Ouch. Ouch. You know,
the TSL coach is like so happy right now. He has like the biggest banana grin on his face. Alive now, doing a lot of damage with these Banshees. You don't want to be shot down over that lava. You
know
land
your
in lava.
Seat probably won't work there, man.
You'll just be like, I'm melting in lava. That's what people say when they go into lava.
Yeah?
They just state what's happening.
I would imagine.
The lava's melting.
My legs are actually melting. I'm on fire. This is terrible. Tell Tasteless I love him.
Then they melt. Terminator style with the hand sticking out, but it's a thumbs down because it sucks to melt in lava.
It's like would not try. I gave it 1 star in the App Store on iTunes. All right, we have another Hellion drop coming in, Tasteless.
Nice positioning here. And I think that Thorzane might just get picked apart by sheer harassment.
2 Hellions in the natural, 2 in the main. Thorzane's SCV count continues to drop. 37 to 52.
Oh my god.
Both players taking third base. The gold base, of course, being taken by Thorzane very smartly. This is a very smartly type of guy.
Alive is looking really good. And now Alive should know to check the gold base. That's a common strategy to execute when you're taking another... when you're this behind. It's like, okay, I got to catch up. I'm going to take the gold.
You know, I feel a little bit bad for Thorzane here. He had a great opening. And then even when he came down with the Marines and Marauders, if he had just picked up and gone in the main, if he had known how far behind his opponent originally was, he could have gone in the main where there are no siege tanks and no units, in fact.
Yeah.
And I feel like that could have propelled him possibly to a victory, but, you know, he did not manage to try that. And now here he is in this really difficult position. It's time to land that Viking.
All right.
Oh,
that
wow.
was James Bond 007 license to kill mode, double kills that we just saw right there.
Wow. Well, it
That's
definitely wasn't license kill, though, because it took like 100 hits.
All right, that's true.
Playing
Then
with
it both like,
Dostoevsky's.
double kill, and they high-fived and stuff. That's what I did with my friends.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I called them lucky if they ever double killed me.
Sounds like you.
Yeah.
Now we have Medivacs moving out. Uh-oh, we have another double kill. Double kill, oh my god, no. And Thorzane has a planetary up and SCVs at the gold base. Maybe Thorzane will seesaw this game back in his favor.
I hope that he can give it a good try, man, but Alive looks like he's ready to take his third. We see a lot of macro going on. He does have the add-on for the factory now to make siege tanks. He is making another factory as well, so he realizes, okay, this is the point where I need to start going siege tanks or I just lose, because siege tanks are the best unit in the match.
Well, Thorzane does have a good position here, controlling the Xel'Naga Watchtower, the middle right. And supplies now, we have Alive still in the lead.
Yeah.
550 or 153, excuse me.
Yep. But, you know, it's 11 siege tanks to 3. He has 5 Vikings as well against just 2 of Thorzane and 17 Hellions. In the meantime, 70 SCVs to 51 of Thorzane. So Alive is basically winning in kind of every area, but that gold base obviously makes quite a difference. And Thorzane's being able to actually catch up as far as supply goes. And look at this, Thorzane. Ooh, they just did a beautiful move that we're not going to show you. That's
Yeah,
all right.
he maneuvered in there and took out a few siege tanks.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do with
in between
Marine
the
Marauder.
siege. Yeah.
You
Now-
gotta snipe whatever you can.
Okay, hold on. We got a drop coming in over here in the main. Marauders in the main now.
Might be able to pick off a few units as they come out, maybe a few important buildings like this armory. A lot of Blue Flame Aliens coming in, but they'll probably still get that armory.
Yeah, well, Marauders don't die.
Not to Hellions, at least.
No.
Surprised he didn't actually go up and repair that.
Yeah, no kidding. Nice little snipe there. Now remember, Thorzane was going to go for a timing attack after he did his 2 barracks, going for like low-tier stuff like Marauders and Marines. He can get a lot of those. He doesn't have to tech up. But Alive went for mech, and that is actually a little bit better in late game. Uh-oh!
Well, he will clean out some of these, and look at that.
Look at that,
Loads it
hiding
into a
inside the planetary. I would not have thought to do that.
Well, Thorzane, he's a smart guy, man.
Smarty pants.
And, well, the supplies, they're in Thorzane's favor for once. 165 to 164.
That's one supply favor.
Yeah, and, you know, he is still over 20 SCVs down, so he definitely has a bigger army, but way more siege tanks for Alive. What Thorzane, I feel like he has to do here, he's trying to do the, you know, the soft containment with siege tanks and stim up if you try to break me. And that may end up working. But at the same time, I would like to see him maybe try to walk around the sides and poke at places where Alive doesn't have siege tanks. So Alive kind of has his forces centralized instead of spread out.
Yeah, Thorzane has a really slick spread in every game I see.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't that good against the Zergo and Butas, but in this case, it might actually try to be a good thing. Alive now is going for the bust. He's moving out.
That was a little overextension there by Thorzane.
Yeah, Thorzane got pulled in there like that was a black hole or something.
Well, Thorzane has 9 tanks against the 12 of Alive, so he's actually playing so smartly, man. He's added another factory. He has 3 factories at this time just pumping siege tanks. I love that Thorzane knows to transition into siege tanks, that he cannot possibly just keep going Marine Marauder, as Alive is not being aggressive enough to allow that to win. But with similar numbers of siege tanks, he might be good, man.
Well, man.
Tanking the gold base of Thorzane right now, while Thorzane has a nice little drop going on. A lot of trading going on. Thorzane's supply does drop a little bit, but that's actually all right. You know, he's taken another base up at the top.
CDS is just trying to buy time. They want to get as many of those gold minerals as possible.
Thorzane's Hellions going after Alive's Hellions.
This
Alive
one
is
Thorzane Hellion is apparently so scary it chased off a whole bunch of other blue Hellions.
Must have been a mama.
Mama Hellion.
Yeah,
And a
puffed up
Mama
his
Viking.
chest feathers and chased him away. The gobble gobble. Well, you know, Alive is really a guy that loves his air units in this matchup, so...
You think? Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead, Artos. I was going to say, is he going to land on that? But...
well, Alive, as I was saying, you know, he's someone who loves air units in this matchup. He's getting a Banshee, he's getting some more Vikings, and I feel like he's going to take the air lead. But Thorzane has invested in air units, so it makes me a little bit scared for Thorzane. If your opponent just comes out with a bunch more Vikings and slaughters yours, things can look a little gross. But at the same time, well, here we go. That's happening right now as he Marauder drops on the siege tanks beautifully by Thorzane, and he's going to lose his Vikings.
Yeah,
but if Alive overmakes him, which he sometimes does...
We got a Banshee here. That screws everything up.
Very nice.
Now, don't forget, guys, when the gold base is cleaned up over here at the bottom right, it's still not going to be that good for Alive because he's not going to mine all those precious gold minerals.
Yeah.
Thorzane has his own gold base in the upper left.
Well... All right, so the one thing I see Alive still doing, which I think is going to possibly allow Thorzane to win this game, he continues to make Vikings. He just wiped out all the Vikings of his opponent. There's no reason to keep making them. Thorzane's not making another Viking. He's actually adding a couple Thors, and he's continuing to just macro.
And he's going to go towards the main expansion.
And if too much of the supply is in Vikings, then it doesn't matter, man. I mean,
but he did step into the siege tank line over here at the bottom.
Very true. A big blunder there by Thorzane.
Definitely bungled that attempt.
He bungled it indeed.
Bungle's a good word.
Yeah. He bungled it up in a blanket because it was cold.
That was pretty cute. Now the gold base, believe it or not, guys, is still here.
Yeah.
In the game somehow, some way.
That thing's been repaired for
and
quite
that's
a while.
very intentional because Thorzane doesn't want Alive to take that location.
Yep.
Even though he's losing money spending repairing it over there, he just if he has it, then Alive doesn't.
Thor wants to take it out.
And he sees actually he could probably go over there and just attack those 2 siege tanks.
Yeah, he certainly can.
And once again, the gold base stays. Very, very nice.
Yeah, Thorzane hearing up, should drop a few mules over there. He's actually really low on minerals right now, but a lot of scans are being used because he realizes how hard this position actually is. Uh-oh. We have Blue Flame Hellions going towards the north base.
And there ain't nothing there. Well, no, yeah, there is.
Don't let Tasteless fool you. There's Marauders there.
There are Marauders there. Tasteless dropped the ball. Now, some scans going down here. The basically Alive is on 1 expansion, with Thorzane on 2. And let me tell you something. Alive needs to get this orbital over here to the gold base down there at the bottom right.
Right, true. He also needs to stay calm and not overmake his Vikings, which I still feel like he's doing.
Get ready for a surprise. Very nice. He just backs that up.
Thor doing a lot of damage right now. But, you know, the supplies are going a little bit more in the favor of Alive right now. It's 157 to 133, but, you know, he's only mining for 1 base. the meantime, Thorzane, he's got the gold going. He's got another base going.
This is
right
so
below his
smart.
main.
He's about to make a bunch of turrets there. He's already ready.
Oops.
Peace. Two
That's
Marauders.
I hope those don't land to try to kill those Marauders.
That would be sad. All right, the gold has finally been taken away. Thorzane's supply now 136 to the 169 of Alive.
Yes, indeed. Well, he is finally pushed through there. For some numbers, we actually have 9 siege tanks for Thorzane and 13 for Alive. And I gotta say, man, I still think Thorzane has plenty of a shot here.
Well, Thorzane has an interesting position because his position echoes opportunity, where Alive's position echoes sand in an hourglass.
Oh,
you know?
my
Oh
God.
my God! But
He's just going for it, and in fact, he's going to have enough to break right through here. Despite point defense drone.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, this can happen. There's too many Vikings out. There's 14 Vikings for no reason.
And look, he's about to mine this out. Thorzane, he took that initially because he was behind, but he also milked it for everything it was worth, and now it's pretty much dried up. So Alive's going to be in a tough situation here in the next minute or two. Oh, I didn't see this. We didn't have a shot of this before. How many kills does this Banshees have, Artos?
4 and 2. Well, that's pretty
Going
annoying
up.
for Thorzane. You know, more and more of the bank is going in the favor of Alive. But, you know, still, I feel like there's going to be a few times where he has the chance to possibly just break through.
Now, the gold base is mined out. What about the Terran's, or Blue Terran's third base?
Well, his third base is pretty much gone.
So basically, for the time being,
And in fact,
TSL
his
Live
gold
has
base-
about 3.5K to solve this game.
Yeah, his income is drastically low. He's mining 300 minerals per StarCraft 2 minute, which is almost nothing, and that's about to run out. So
And-
Alive is actually stuck, and he may... It's funny because he's got a lot of bank. He needs another base. Taking that gold actually ended up being
He
so
actually
great.
needs to cannibalize the bottom right corner of the map and just move this over to the upper left or try to end it right now.
And, oh my god, he gets the Thor. And now the Banshee can go
Oh
to work.
my
There's
God.
no anti-air here.
Literally no anti-air.
This is absolutely terrible for Thorzane. Thorzane making 6 Marines right now, but losing his position because of this single Banshee.
He's got to protect that orbital. He's got to get back over there.
This is terrible, man.
All right, he needs to stim these Marines. There is no cloak over there.
Alive lands those Vikings.
All right, Siege tank sieging up, but Thorzane seems to have more. Alive is going for this one attack to bring himself back in the game. Thorzane just has to hang on.
This has been one of the most bizarre games I've ever seen. Taking that gold base turns out to be the downfall of Alive. Or the thing that caused his downfall, rather. He didn't do it. He wanted to do it, but really, you're right. He needs to give up on this area.
Yeah, he needs to cannibalize the bottom right side of the map and just relocate.
Yes.
Oh my god. But Thorzane doesn't have much of an income either right now.
That's quite true, and he's way down supply, 110 to 170.
There's a ton of siege tanks here.
That Banshee is being so worthwhile. He's going to lose this. Oh my god, he lost it.
Oh my god.
Can't lift it up with all those Vikings around there. And wow, man. Absolutely wow. Both players getting so low on minerals and gas.
Oh, open the upper. The Blue Flame Hellions over here. Once again, taking out a lot of SCDs. Oh my god. Oh, no, never mind. Case was reacting too fast. So Alive now got an
Yeah, they're
expansion up
yellow.
over here.
That
the
expansion is
mules were
everything.
yellow. I was like, oh my god, all these yellow mules are gonna die. No, mules are always yellow.
Thorzane's income is pretty much gone at this point, and oh my god, this has been such a weird game, back and forth all over the place. Could have been anyone's game like 10 times, but with Alive just muling that even one time, he's going to have way too much money for Thorzane to come back from.
Long distance mining over here, but
IMO.
Marauders
Oh my
coming.
god! Never mind everything I just said. Look at this. Thorzane is not giving up. Doing a great job.
And those Marauders worth their weight in gold. However, Thorzane really just has some SCDs. That's actually basically it.
Yeah, he's low, man. 42 supply, even though he has that gold base. Barely
Man.
able to produce anything.
Yep, Alive now moving in for the kill.
10 kill Banshee, 1 kill Banshee, 4 kill Banshee.
And that is going to be it. Now we know who's got this. It is Alive, the Korean team managing to defeat the International F United in one of the sickest TVTs ever, man.
This was a wild match, Chaseless. They brought TSL, the #1 ranked team, to the brink and beyond. Thorzane very pensive over that loss.
And he's sporting the Clyde Manprees as well.
I think the whole team is actually wearing Manprees. I think that's dress code.
Oh. Manprees supporting StarCraft and esports. Now, that was just such a crazy game.
I bet you that those guys carry their key bags and their keyboards in Merces.
Oh, yeah. Getting a Merce, getting a man bag.
Metroing it up. All right. Well, that's it, man.
Good day today. We almost
5 hours and 40 minutes.
5 hours. We almost casted live unscripted TV for almost 6 hours.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It was a pleasure, though. Great.
It was
games.
a treat. Well, the games were
Lot
good,
of
so thank
TVTs.
God.
Yeah, yeah. If they were bad, man, I'd be like,
I'd be here, my dad say, "You can do this, Tasteless. Be strong." But actually, the games were exciting enough.
yeah. Thorzane showing amazing play today. Actually, Nanoa showed really great play, as well as Phoenix. Phoenix really was the guy that impressed me the most, I think.
Me too.
And, yeah, Lin, really unimpressive, but that's because he's playing Warcraft 3.
All right. I mean, once we got a confirmation that he, was
Made a lot
training
more
for
sense.
Warcraft 3, because before I was like, what is going on? It's like we got in a time machine. We're like, take one of the best beta players and put them in the future a year later, see how they play, and we're like, oh, he's doing Marine SCV bunker rushes, and then he does a 2-base timing push.
Yeah. Well, this was a lot of fun, Tasteless.
It was.
I had a good time.
It was great.
I love it when you treat me
I
so
had
nice.
fun with you. Had fun with those guys. Had fun with you at home. Let's take a look at the results.
Well, we had Heart take out Nanoa, then Phoenix broke him. Broke his heart. And then took out Clyde.
He actually ripped his heart out and ate it.
Revival then revived the hopes of TSL, taking out Phoenix and Lin. When Thorzane stepped in and put that insanity to rest, taking out Revival and losing a very close game to the man who stands on top of the corpses at the end of the day, alive. Alive. I'll leave here alive. 4-3. Very close.
One of our closest team leagues I think I could even think of.
Yeah, I think
to
that
date, because
think
even
that was
the very
actually the
last
closest.
game
was
so close.
To the last moves, we didn't really know who was going to take it.
All right. Well, that gives I messed up.
I actually
My
almost
mouth
had
is
a
tired.
panic attack. I actually thought that, oh, Dan, your brain is actually gone. Nick's talking to you and you don't know what he's saying. And
I've been talking for so long.
I was actually going to be like,
my mouth
yeah,
is going to be ripped tomorrow when the muscles have recovered.
Mine's going to be ripped like a Joker smiley face, okay? Because I've talked too much.
I have talked for so long.
I'm going to go home and take a vow of silence for 3 days.
Yes.
I am going to go home, and that is it for me.
I'm going to go home. I'm going
to put on my
put
straight
my
jacket.
mouth in hot water and be like,
Listen, I'm going to have my girlfriend help me put on my straight jacket that I wear to bed, okay? And I am just going to be strapped down to my bed.
So be sure to put your nightly leather face mask on over that.
With the apple thing in it that
the
I just
thing
bite.
that the guy
I'm just
wore
like,
from
"Arr!"
Silence of the Lambs. Oh, we're going to have an interview.
맞아서
All right, we're interviewing the
풀세트 그때
player.
승리했는데요. 오늘 TSL
the
팀의
MVP.
MVP 선수죠. 바로
And the
한희석
MVP
선수
is
만나보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 한희석입니다.
네, 한희석 선수 오늘 정말 역전승을 이뤄내면서 멋지게 마무리를 했어요. MVP로 선정이 되셨는데 소감이 어떠신가요?
일단 제가 마지막까지 나와가지고 제가 승리한 것보다는 팀한테 승리를 안겨줘가지고 정말 기쁘고요.
More than his personal victory, I'm really happy that my
네,
team won
정말
today.
좋으실 것 같습니다. 마지막 경기 때 토르제인 선수 만났잖아요.
네.
네, 실제로 경기를 해보니까 어떻던가요?
토르제인 선수 테란 대 테란은 못 봐고 저그전을 많이 봤는데 엄청 느긋하게 하시길래 그냥 좀 후반전을 생각하긴 했는데 갑자기
He never saw
초반에
Thorzane play
생각지도
against
못한 거
Terran.
와가지고
He'd studied his
좀
games
잘하시는
against
것 같아요.
Zerg.
심리전으로나 게임도 엄청
He says
잘하시고
Thorzane's a very
엄청
patient
좋게
player.
생각했어요.
네, 알겠습니다. 그리고 우리 한희석 선수가 이번 시즌 GSTL 첫 출전이잖아요.
네.
근데 저번 시즌에서는 굉장히 좋은 성적을 냈었던 말이죠.
네.
팬들이 왜 이제서야 나오는 거냐 뭐 이렇게 생각하시는 분들이 많았을 것 같은데 어떠신가요?
아이고 마지막에 나오는 게 당연한 거죠. 제가 에이스인데.
네, 제일 잘하는 선수니까.
네.
It's his
확실해요.
first time in the
제가 마지막에.
GSL this season,
네,
and he says that's
알겠습니다.
because
멋진 마무리였고요. 멋진 인터뷰
I'm sorry to be
감사합니다.
the
네, 감사합니다.
that's because
네,
he's
그리고
the ace of
이훈재
the team.
감독님 안녕하세요. 또
So he's
뵙습니다.
the last player
네,
to come
이번 승리하셨는데 소감이 어떠신가요?
솔직히 한희 선수가 이제
We're now
러시
interviewing
당할
the
때 졌구나 좀 마음을 약간 살짝 비웠는데
네네.
제가 이석 선수를 끝까지 못 믿은 거에 대해서 너무 미안하네요. 너무 잘해줘갖고 일단 전승을 이어갈 수 있게 돼서 너무 기쁘고 네, 좋습니다.
네, 장기전이라서 지금 굉장히 피곤해 보이시는데
네.
네, 마지막
he was really-
경기 또
He was worried
전승을
when
하실 것 같아요.
Alive
네,
was
마지막
first
경기
rush.
임한 각오
Okay,
말씀해
so I
주시죠.
didn't pick that up.
막상 4승하니까 욕심 많이 나네요. 네. 이번 경기 참 힘든 게임이라고 저는 나름 생각했거든요.
네.
그래가지고 3세트, 4세트 많이 생각을 하고 고민도 하고 연구도 많이 했었는데 그 덕에 이긴 것 같고 MVP 전에 더 많은 노력을 해야 될 것 같고요.
Now they have 4
네.
wins.
박서 선수 이길
They
거라고
want to win their last
네,
match as
다음
well
경기에 또
against
박지현 선수
MVP
볼 수 있는 건가요?
and have a perfect record.
박서 선수 스나이핑 해야죠.
네,
박지현
알겠습니다.
선수가, 예.
네, 다음 경기 또 좋은 모습 기대하겠습니다.
예,
네,
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 네, 저는 지금까지 오늘의 승리팀 TSL 팀을 만나봤습니다.
Well, they're the last undefeated team left in the whole of the team league, both divisions. Minnesota got their first loss today, and TSL said no.
Said never again.
Said no.
No, they said stop.
Don't do that.
And they got it. So let's take a look at the standings now.
Wow.
As you can see here, TSL in the +9. Whoa.
Totally sick. They were +8 before. MVP in second place. TSL is all set to go on to the next round. And in fact, wait, no, they only left 3 games on some of these, so we don't actually know exactly how this group will end up. But TSL versus MVP is very interesting because if MVP wins it, I believe that those two automatically get top 2 spots. It's pretty cool.
Sick. Well, guys, thank you again for joining us here at the GSL. It was a very long day here.
Yeah, this is one of our
15
longest,
minutes away from
actually.
it being 6 hours right now. So, check out our next match here. We're going to have F United against Prime and Slayers against OGS, which is also merged with TL.
Yep. Should be pretty cool.
All right. And on let's see, on August 26th, we're going to have Zenix against NS Hosio.
Yep. Should all be a lot of fun matches. You guys can watch Wolf and Dylan Moltrap Cassos. We'll be at MLG. Make sure you check us out.
Yeah, check us at MLG. Come on down.
That's right.
We love MLG. We love casting for you guys in the States.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be back to cast before we go. We'll
Yeah.
let you know once more.
I know that we've already notified this, but people are still going to be tweeting us, where are you? What happened? I told you, man. What are you doing, man?
Well, my oh my.
Well, I now know that if I continue to talk for any further, I will not be able to concentrate on anything that I have said. But good job today, Artosis. You did well. Good job today, Tasteless. Thank you, Tasteless. I'm glad.
I'm actually
I have
completely
split
out of it right
personalities.
now. I am actually, my brain is turned off. I'm like, oh, I'm done commentating. Done. My brain is off, Tasteless.
No, it's okay,
I can't
Artosis.
socialize. I can't talk. I'm done. My throat is actually tired, not sore, but tired.
Yeah,
My mouth is
actually my
tired.
mouth muscles are tired.
Yeah, it's tired.
like it's
right
actually
there.
it's mine are like
My
right
cheeks.
like where my rosy dimples should be, but I don't have them for some reason.
Yeah,
And yeah,
dimpleless.
yeah.
us.
Check out Project A. So you could get another 7 hours. You get 7 hours now total of StarCraft 2. Check out Project A. It's one of our new shows here at the GSL. We follow Yellow in his journey to make it into Code A. If you're unfamiliar with Yellow, he was he was Slayer's Boxer's rival basically in StarCraft 1.
Yeah.
If you're a noob, if you're a nubby nub, you didn't know that, now you do.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Look at our toes so tight. He's actually like in the corner.
I'm actually.
He's actually
dude,
going
I'm-
like this.
My brain is
Like,
turned off. It's done. What do you want? What do you want?
Nothing,
from me?
man. I totally understand, man. I'm actually totally brain dead
It's hard
right
to
now.
do this.
It is. It is. Well, our producer says we can wrap it up. So check out Project A. And check us out at MLG for our Toast and myself, the Casting Archon. This is a GSL Team League. All right, we made it.